It's 7:03 right now. Topping the news this hour, we are learning new details about President Trump's angry reaction over an apparent third assassination attempt at the White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting.
Yeah, the man accused of opening fire expected in court today. This as details of chilling manifesto come to light and what was in there. Angela Bavaro has read that manifesto. He's joining us now in the studio with the very latest here. So what do we know at this hour this morning, Angelo?
Dan Hazel, good morning. A lot to unpack here. The president calling that suspect a sick individual. According to reports, the alleged shooter is a Caltech graduate working as a part-time teacher and a game developer. And according to that manifesto, White House officials say he was specifically targeting President Trump and those administration officials.
They said, please go down to the floor, please go down to the floor.
This morning, President Trump continues to recount the moment shots rang out at the Washington Hilton Hotel during the White House Correspondents' Dinner. The president telling CBS's 60 Minutes he and the First Lady are okay.
Well, my thought was, I've been through this before a couple of times, and she has not, to this extent, she handled it great.
This video showing the man authorities say is 31-year-old Cole Allen from Torrance, California, charged the lobby outside the dinner. He was tackled and detained.
We believe he was staying at the hotel.
White House officials say minutes before the attack, Cole sent a manifesto signed, quote, friendly federal assassin to family members. In it, he laid out a plan to target top Trump administration officials.
He also wrote this: I'm no longer willing to permit a pedophile, rapist, and traitor to coat my hands with his crimes. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I was waiting for you to read that because I knew you would, because you're horrible people. Horrible people. Yeah, he did write that. I'm not a rapist. I didn't rape anybody.
New London, Connecticut police say they were among those notified about the manifesto by Allen's brother, who is a local to the area. Neighbors there reacting.
It sounds crazy, small world. You always think like nothing, like you could be invincible or something, but it really can. Like things can happen to you, even like with all like the school shootings, and it's kind of scary.
Both Republicans and Democrats condemning the attack.
We should look at this event and study what we could do better.
And the chair of the Senate Judiciary Committee says he is scheduling a briefing to go over security protocol. President Trump is vowing to reschedule the dinner for next month, but still no confirmation if that will actually happen and what that would look like given this extra security that would need to take place. Dan, we're so glad you're okay. You were there. You have a better idea of what that security actually looked like.
Yeah, I think security is going to be a big topic of conversation here. There was one magnetometer that you had to go through at the final layer that gets you into the ballroom. But there are certainly layers that above that maybe there should have been some extra security. So I think all of that's going to be checked. This is a ballroom, by the way, that needs to be booked out like a year in advance. So I don't know if it would be there in 30 days or somewhere else. But I think it is important for the sake of the event, which is all about journalism and the First Amendment, to still have the event.
Yeah, but I think there's also going to be a question on whether there should be changes in protocol for whether or not the president and the vice president should be there, and the hierarchy of who should be present.
Everybody was right there at that table. Crazy to see that video.
The room was full of dignitaries, and not only on the dais, but in the room as well, which is why when everybody, and they all have their own protection, so when everything kind of went down and we were below the tables, come out with their long guns to get their own protectee. So you have a bunch of Secret Service going to various tables, and that's what caused the confusion. Angelo, thank you. We're going to talk to our Trevor Shirley in about 10 minutes about more about what happened in that room. And then at 7:30, we're going to talk to Tariq Shepard, a former NYPD assistant commissioner, about security protocols.
And what changes could be in store.
7:07 right now, and a man convicted of killing a New York City police officer being sentenced today. He was acquitted of the top count of murder.
But he still faces decades behind bars after being found guilty on numerous other charges. And a large turnout is expected in that courtroom.
Our Corey McGinnis is live this morning at Queens Criminal Court in Kew Gardens now with the very latest. Hi, Corey.